Welcome back, everybody. We got us another gold leafing job from everybody seeing my welding helmet. So now I'm doing some more gold leafing, which that's good. That's what I want. So we're just going to jump right into this. I have some gold size with just a drop of imitation gold in it, just to give it some contrast so I can see where I'm going. And this may not be enough. I might have to put some more in it to see if it'll work. I'm not sure. On this black, it may not show up very good. I don't know. We're going to find out here in just a second. It actually works really good, just being just a drop. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the kind of the contrast in between the colors. That's what I want, so I can see if it's too thick, too thin, anything like that. Which it looks like it's going on pretty even. It's a little thick up here. That's pretty good. And I don't know if y'all seen, I'm making me a little studio nook here. It's not finished, or I'll show you more, but I'm gonna try to get some of my paintings that I've got laying around and try to put them as my backdrop. Try to make it a little more visual appealing. And it's somewhere just a lot more comfortable for me to paint. The top of the deep freeze works fine, but whenever I'm halfway through a painting and somebody needs something out of the freezer, it's kind of a pain to move everything. So I finally cleaned off my workbench, and I can actually use it as a workbench instead of a catch-all, which is a plus. Oh, and I forgot. I usually, people ask what brushes I'm using. This is a focus, a 169. What is that? Aught? No, 8. 169 series, size 8 MAC brush. Just a lettering or outlining brush. I don't know which it is. I don't know what it's classified as. Then to do the front here, I'm gonna try. This is a MAC Vondego Saber Liner 2, which is a real good brush for curves and a lot of other stuff. But outlining brushes, scroll, you can do about anything with them. I'm not much on scroll work. I'm not very good at it, but they work real good for small lettering and detail work. Most time I use brushes for whatever I need them for, not their intended purposes. All right. It's all laid on there. Just have to wait till it tacks up and we'll put the leaf on it. This time I'm not going to get distracted. Last time with that welding helmet, I let it go a little bit too long, so I need to pay more attention to this one. Make sure I don't go over. All right, it's been a few minutes here. I don't know how long it has been. I'm sorry if people's trying to learn something from this. I'm not much of a teacher, but it's been a few minutes. That's about all I can say at the moment. So we're going to attempt to get some of this leaf on here. This is leftover leaf I had from doing my helmet. I've got some new, but I wanted to go ahead and try to use some of this up. Let's see if I can do it without making too big of a mess here. Let's try it up here. Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's try another one. It shouldn't take too long to do it. I'm seeing I need to do some more of this just to get practiced up, and I need to practice with some different materials because I know the leaf I'm using is not the best, and I know the size I'm using is not the best. So I need to use something probably a little better just so I can get some more experience with it. I've been reading up on a lot of stuff, so I just need to try my hand at some different stuff. I'm about to turn this a little bit. I got my just a cotton ball. We're going to wrap it up in the velvet. We're going to go pretty easy here. Actually, it's turned out really good. I don't think it's looking too bad, honestly. Actually, looks pretty good. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I don't want to mess it up because it is looking so good. That one's gonna be harder to see, but you still get kind of the same effect there. All right, well, that's looking good. I'm really liking it. And bad thing is, now I gotta wait for the size to cure, so it'll be tomorrow before I can finish anything. Which I'm still gonna get it back for him before Christmas. So we will come back tomorrow. All right, we are back, day 2 here. I'm going to put a clear coat over this leaf. If you're doing a sign and some other stuff, something that people's not going to be touching because the gold is real sensitive. If you're doing something that's just going to hang on the wall, like some of this stuff, you really don't have to put a top coat on it, but it's nice to have it just in case something happens to it, just to protect it a little more. I'm using just One Shot Clear. 4003 is the number on it. I've heard you can use like automotive clear coat, like a 2K automotive clear that's like a 2-part, and you can put it on and without reducer and brush it on. But I don't have any here ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and use the One Shot Clear. And I'll try not to get it on too heavy, because I don't know what that'll do. All right, here it is, finished up, ready to deliver after I wipe my fingerprints off. But I'm really liking it. I was going for like a old school number of sorts, and I like it. I think the black around the outside edge could have been just a touch bigger. I think it would have given it a little more depth, but I still like it. I think it looks really good. Let's see if I can get it up here without knocking it over. There's the front, his initials. And that's about all that he wanted on it, so I'm not going to go any further. I wanted to just stripe the whole thing, but this is as far as what he wanted, so I'm just going to stop. So I don't want to go in too much detail if that's not what he was after. So that's the end of this one. If you guys like this kind of stuff, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll just get on to the next one. And this one will probably be coming out around Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And before we shut off, I was going to show you this piece back here. I did this as a sample for a guy. It was a preacher, a friend of mine, and we did this on the front of his Harley. And I'm going to redo it on a different background. That was the only panel that I had. I like it, but I don't really care much for the panel it's on. So I'm going to redo it here at some point, and that'll be another video for you down the road.